guys, to this exclusive opportunity where you get to ask your dying questions. Keep in mind, this is a yes or no question session. So only yes or no questions in the chat. So welcome. If you're interested in getting a yes or no question answered live for free, all you got to do is do hashtag Q followed by your question, and I'll be more than happy to answer it to you, whichever questions I feel drawn to. The rules are quite simple. You must be subscribed to this channel. So even though you're able to look at this live, you must be subscribed to be able to type into the chat. Once you type hashtag Q with your yes or no question, I will answer the subscriber that I feel drawn to. This is a special gift for me to say thank you to all of you. We've seen an influx of amazing new faces coming through on this platform, on this channel, and I want to say thank you all so much. I work very, very hard to bring you guys content just about every single day, sometimes more than once a day, such as today. So this is a way for me to give back to you all and for me to just say hey and connect with you all. So I hope you guys will enjoy this very intimate space, and feel free to ask away. If you have any just general questions, we have our amazing mods, Miss T Rose and Mama Lisa, live in the chat with us this evening. And I'm sure we'll have other amazing mods coming through to answer questions. I just do want to remind everybody that every single month I do give away a full personal reading to a lucky subscriber of the channel. If you're interested in getting into that running, our drawing will be on Halloween, October 31st. You do have to be subscribed for that one as well, and you just visit my website, MikaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com, to apply to enter to that giveaway. So if you're new here, you're going to see that I give away a lot of free stuff. And that's because I really appreciate you guys. Just a little background about me. I have started reading tarot several years ago. I'm a self-taught tarot reader, but I've always had a spiritual gift. As a young girl, I always knew something very weird was happening around me. I would be able to predict things. I could feel and pick up energies, and I could even sometimes see weird paranormal things happen around me. I really couldn't decipher what that was until much older. And then I realized that I have other relatives in my family who have spiritual gifts. And so it's really cool to connect with one of my particular relatives who did give me my very first tarot deck. And using that tarot deck, I decided to learn tarot and channel my special gift and share it with the world. And what better way to do that than actually help other people? And what better area to help people than the one area that we're never taught? We're never taught how to love. We just know we want to be loved. And I feel like what better gift than to help people navigate through this complicated thing called life and love. So I hope all of you guys that are here, especially my newbies here, really enjoy what I have to offer. And know this is an exclusive live. When I say this is exclusive, it is exclusive. I don't generally do stuff like this, but I am offering those that have a dying yes or no question. If you drop a $10 or more donation on this live, you will be guaranteed your question selected. All right. If you're just now coming or you've been hanging out so far asking questions, keep the questions going. If I do call your name, respectfully, I do ask that you discontinue asking questions so we can make a space for those who are definitely wanting to have their questions answered as well. Feel free to hang out, say hello, do what you guys usually do. I'm cool with that. I just want to make sure everybody has an opportunity to get some questions answered tonight. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Who is going to be the first one I'm going to pick? Let's see. Late Night Tarot. Hello and welcome to the Soul Tribe. Give a big shout out to Late Night Tarot for trusting me, my tarot reading sister. Let's see what we got for you. You want to know, will they reach out to me after the breakup? Let's see. Late Night Tarot. Spirit, will Late Night Tarot's person, the person that is on Late Night Tarot's mind, that she is currently connected to in love and romance, will this person reach out to her after the breakup? Yes, they will. We have the Six of Pentacles. We have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, and we have the Four of Swords. Underneath the deck, we have the Two of Cups in the reverse, obviously, right? So this is definitely someone that will reach out eventually just to kind of see where you stand. I think that they're going to be dropping other options or definitely deciding to come your way. Something is going to make them shift their mindset and definitely want to pick you to reach out to see if you guys can make it work. So good luck to you, Late Night Tarot. Of course, when they reach out, let me know and let me know what direction you're thinking about taking that relationship. I'm curious. All right, next we have Lulu. Hey, Lulu, how you doing? Thank you so much for the donation of $10. Lulu wants to know, got to find your question, Lulu. Hold on, I got to go back up. Drop your question in the chat for me, Lulu, one more time. Drop your question in the chat for me one more time, Lulu. Hey, y'all, hey. Remember, it's yes or no questions, guys, tonight. Only yes or no questions. $10 will give you a guaranteed question. Okay, so Lulu wants to know, will the man I'm currently speaking to be long-term in the next relationship? Okay, so the person you're talking to now, ooh, got a secret boo. Okay, let's see. We gonna find out. Hold on, let me move the mic up so you can hear all this tea. You done paid your $10, girl. We gonna make sure you can hear all this. Spirit, tell me about Lulu's person. Lulu's person that she's currently romantically interested in at this time and speaking with. Will this person lead to a long-term committed relationship with Lulu? We have the King of Wands in the reverse, the Four of Wands, and the Six of Cups in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Ten of Cups in the reverse, and then the Hangman in the reverse. Okay. The answer is no. This is someone who will definitely sell you a dream, will tell you everything you want to hear, but I'm definitely getting player energy and someone who has a temper and also someone who has a lot of drama from their past that's preventing them from being open and vulnerable to want to fully invest and commit. This person or you could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Sorry about that. It looks like someone that's going to be selling you a lot of dreams. Now, of course, we don't base our decisions just on readings alone. I say if your gut is telling you something's off with this person, that is your intuition, Lulu, telling you to run. Listen to that inner voice. I hope that resonates. If it's a new connection, it's so very early to recognize this. But I always say, watch a man's actions. Watch how they show up. In the beginning, it's going to usually be butterflies and rainbows. And after a while and things get serious, I think this person bit off more than they can chew. All right. Let me know, Lulu, if it resonates with you. Good luck. All right, guys, we're on a roll. Welcome to our free yes and no live. Woohoo! If you're just now coming on in, welcome, welcome, welcome. Don't hesitate to put hashtag Q followed by your question, and I will pick the next subscriber I feel drawn to. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button. In about 10 minutes, you'll be granted exclusive access to this exclusive offer. All right, y'all ready? Next person, let's do it. Lulu says, oh no, thank you. I just ended a relationship with someone last week and met someone new. I think I have to reach out to you for a detailed reading. Thank you again. Absolutely. And let me tell you something, Lulu. It's fresh. It's fresh. It's fresh. It's fresh. And so it's very early. And a lot of times I tell clients when I do new relationships, dating phase relationships, that doesn't really paint a good picture of who this person is and what they're about. Because typically these are people who are still going to obviously be closed off. They don't feel comfortable with you yet. You guys don't have an established relationship yet. No deep feels, nothing like that. And so in the beginning, it's very hard for me to let you know, like, this is permanent. Sometimes it can definitely shift and change, so I would be open minded, give them a chance, but listen to your intuition. And if you are interested in booking a personal reading with me, holla at your girl. Shameless plug, Mika Divine spiritualguidance.com. And that's for all of you guys watching that do not get a question to answer today. The link is down in the description box below, and I just dropped it in the chat. If you guys want a personal reading from your girl, highly accurate, very good professional tarot reader here. And let's go to the next person. We have Miss Jacqueline. Thank you so much, Jacqueline, for the $9.99. So you want to know about your friend. Jacqueline says, is my friend playing victim and speaking badly about me? Ooh, I hope not. Don't y'all hate shady friends? Let's see. Spirit, tell me about Jacqueline. Jacqueline and her friend, the friend that's currently on her mind. And I think I missed somebody, super chat. Did I miss somebody? Oh, okay. Lovely Airy Music. Okay, I got you, Lovely Airy. You're next. I'm sorry. Jacqueline's friend. Are they playing victim and talking about Jacqueline behind her back? Queen of Cups in the reverse. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Four of Swords. Okay, so this is someone who is really stressed out when it comes to you and their connection. I'm not getting a talking energy. I'm just getting like emotionally closed off. So the answer is I don't think she's trying to, talk about you, but I do get a victim mentality. Like, I'm sad, I'm stressed out, I'm lonely. I feel like I need her to understand where I'm coming from, because I think she needs you more than you know. She seems like a very insecure, very codependent, very emotionally closed off type of woman or guy, and very moody, I'm also getting. So this feels like a classic case of victim mentality or temper tantrum, but I'm not necessarily getting a lot of talk. I'm not getting a lot of talk, okay? So I hope that gives you a little clarity and guidance on where you stand with this friend. And I would honestly say, when it comes to friendships, really pay very close attention to how people show up for you and ask yourself, is it really worth being a friend with this person? That's a choice you have to make. All right, Jacqueline, I hope that gave you some guidance and clarity. Next, we have Lovely Airy Music. Hello, Lovely Airy. My apologies for skipping you. I missed that. These these chats are coming so fast. So Lovely Airy, if you can drop your yes or no question into the chat for me really quickly, I'll be glad to answer your question for you live. Jacqueline says, thank you, Mika. I'm grateful. You're very welcome. So again, if I can get Lovely Airy Music to drop your question in the chat one more time for me, please. So your question is, by the way, hello. Thank you so much for the generous donation of $15. Wow, that was amazing. I want to know, does the man I'm currently dating love you? Okay, love is a strong word now. Hold on now, hold on. Let's see, we're going to use those exact words. All right, Spirit, tell me about Lovely Airy Music. Lovely Airy Music. Tell me about the person that Lovely Airy Music is currently dating. Does this person truly love her? Oh, y'all been together 2 years? Okay. Does this person truly love her? All right, we got the Queen of Swords in the reverse. We have the Hierophant. And we have the Sun. Underneath the deck, we have the King of Wands underneath the deck, and we have the Four of Wands. I'm getting cold feet. This person has a lot of lust for you and passion, but I would not use the word love. Love is not coming through in this person's energy. If anything, when it comes to their feelings, I'm getting this is somebody that is going to tell you they do want to settle down with you because you're familiar, but to be madly and utterly in love to want to marry you, I'm not getting that, unfortunately. I will say this, though. I will say this. Typically, for a man, it should take no more than 2 years for a man to fully commit to you. That's it. Because within the first few dates, a man knows if you are their wife or they see themselves building a life with you. But a man that doesn't see you as their wife, they will keep you in the girlfriend phase for as long as they want to while they go and possibly find their wife elsewhere. I would be careful with this person. I'm not getting a committal individual. I'm getting someone that's willing to up and leave at any point. Can you give me some more on this? Yeah. I think he's not going to tell you all this because he doesn't want to upset you and disappoint you. But unfortunately, beloved, I don't really feel like this is a man that's ready to settle down. Okay. Listen to your inner voice. Do not make your decision based on this energy that I'm picking up. But your gut is probably telling you something's wrong. And a woman's intuition never lies. Okay. Good luck to you. Thank you again. I really hope that brings you a little bit more clarity. And do know men move different than women. Men typically don't fall in love very quickly. It takes men a long time, but a serious, strong, secure, solid man, a strong, manly, masculine provider man, you my wife. We get married. You see what I'm saying? And they serious about it. They standing on business with it. They standing on business with it. They not fooling around. All right. You're welcome. You're very welcome. All right. Next, we have Miss Delaney. Hey, Delaney, how you doing? Good to see you. Okay, I'm not doing personal readings right now, Delaney, but I will answer a yes or no question because I don't have time to do a full mini read for you on this live. So if you can please, Delaney, provide me a yes or no question only, please. I'll give you a chance to figure that out real quick. Thank you again so much for the donation. Yes and no questions only, guys. But it's a detailed yes and no only question, right? Y'all can see. I never sugarcoat. You know your girl's gonna go deep every single time. It don't matter if we doing mini reads, full readings, yes or no. I'm giving y'all all the tea. Y'all gotta know the truth. Y'all gotta know truth with an F. Truth. So Delaney, give me another question, boo. A yes or no question, please. All right. Okay. So it's still not quite a yes or no question. Um, but we can do it. You just want to know, is past or new love coming in? That's still a reading, baby. So do you want to know if the past person coming in, that's a yes or a no, or is a new person coming in? Just give me one question with a yes or a no response. Okay? Only one. Hey y'all. Welcome, welcome. Welcome you all. Waiting on Miss Delaney to rephrase her question for me. Okay, perfect. Is the past person coming in? All right, I got you. Let's look at it. Let's see. Spirit, tell me about Delaney's past person. Delaney's person that she was once connected to in love and romance. The most recent past person she was connected to in love and romance. Are they returning to Delaney? Will they be coming back? We have the Three of Wands in the reverse. We have the Six of Swords. And we have the Ten of Cups. Underneath the deck, we have the Eight of Cups in the reverse. All these cards definitely signify yes, yes, yes. They will be trying to come back. But I don't think this person is all the way invested. I'm definitely picking up someone that potentially is very emotionally closed off, has a temperament, stirs up a lot of drama, and can also be someone that is known as a big player. Not a good energy. Tell me more about this King of Wands in reverse coming back. Yeah, I think because you guys have so much history that didn't pan out too well, it would be a matter of them coming back just to see if they would be able to rekindle things with you. But we're not talking about somebody coming in for a long time, coming in for a fun time, and also to just see if you can, work with them a little bit. What does this person really want with Delaney? I think they just want a clear mind. Yeah, they want a clear mind to see if it's something that can work out. They're hopeful. So this can be someone that definitely may not actually do it, but has a strong desire to come back. But I am getting a lot of impulsive fear and worry of coming back and what that would mean. So can you give me a little bit about Okay. Now, with the Three of Wands in reverse, it can also signify like this person is tired of waiting on you as well. So I can get both stories, like they're tired of waiting, so they go to you, or they're tired of waiting on you, so they give up. It just depends on how that pans out. I don't know who's waiting on who. But either way, I think this person definitely wants to rekindle things if you're open to it. If not, then it won't go nowhere fast. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Good luck. I hope that makes sense. Past person definitely has a desire if you let them back, which, you know, most people in that type of energy wouldn't mind a little fun time. King of Wands in reverse is definitely someone that's in and out, player, big ego, not a good vibe at all, which is probably why you had to leave that one alone. Okay. All right. We have, make sure I don't skip anybody, y'all. Just give me 1 second. Sharma, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Remember, it's $9.99 or more to get a guarantee reading. So next we have Miss LC. Hey LC, how you doing? All right. So LC wants to know about Phil. Yeah, Darlene, I kind of figure you're going to move on anyway, but I'm just letting you know he wouldn't mind it if you let him in. So he probably was waiting on you. That's probably what that I was picking up. It could go either way. You were waiting, he was waiting, somebody was waiting. I don't know. Sorry. I don't think it's going to go far anyway. All right, Elsie, does Phil want you in his life as a life partner? Elsie, let's look at it. Spirit, tell me about LC and Phil. Tell me about the relationship and connection between LC and Phil. What is Phil's thoughts of LC? Does he want LC in his life as a life partner? We have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. The Six of Pentacles in the reverse. The World in the reverse. And underneath the deck, we have the Hangman in the reverse and the Six of Wands in the reverse. Okay. The answer is yes. He wouldn't mind having you in his life, but he's very codependent. Okay. And he gives off a bit of a more recessive energy. So this is someone that would probably be more dependent on you and what you can do for him. And that's what would make him feel comfortable with being. Yeah, he's coming across very stingy and very selfish. Like the love you give, the support you give him, the way you make him feel. Those things are important to him as well as what you bring to the table, LC. So those are the reasons why. That's what I'm picking up. Yeah, he looks at you as someone who's very solid, secure. LC has it all together, has it going on. Um, and I don't think he's quite at your level. As far as his emotional state, like I think you would be okay being on your own, him not so much. So yeah, those would be the answer is yes, but these are the reasons why. Okay. So yeah, he's got a lot of internal battles he's fighting. He's got a lot of internal battles he's fighting. And that's something you would keep in mind if you were to let this person be in your energy. I would recommend if you are interested in this person, just kind of step back and kind of see what are some things that he can provide you to make your life a little bit more comfortable and worthwhile before you take it, any step further. All right. Good luck to you, LC. Let me know if it resonates. Very interesting energy here. All right. Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody, guys. And then we're going to pick another person. Woohoo! LC said, yes, the reading resonated. Very, very true. Very good. I'm so glad it resonated with you, boo. Yeah, a lot to think about there, a lot to consider. Okay, all right, let's pick somebody else. Let's see. Remember, hashtag Q followed by your question if you want me to answer your question live. And keep the questions coming. I'm not scrolling up unless you're a paid client. Paid readings of $10 or more super chats will get a guaranteed question answered. And then the ones that are not super chats, it's free. You just push hashtag Q and, go like this and say, oh, I hope Mika picks me. We're like this. Please, please. Let's see. Okay, we have Country Girl. Country Girl. Hey, Country Girl. Thank you so much for being a loyal subscriber of our channel. Country Girl wants to know, does Jim regret how he treated you? All right, let's look at it. For Country Girl, does Jim, 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 come on, Jim, you did my girl wrong. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, Jim? Come on, Jim. Do you have regrets, Jim, of how you treated my girl, Country Girl? Does Jim have any regrets of how he treated Country Girl? We have the Nine of Swords in the reverse. The Ace of Wands. The Eight of Swords. Underneath the deck, we have the Star in the reverse and the Page of Wands. I'm getting a conflicting energy from him. I'm not getting regret. I'm getting more fear. Fear of taking accountability and owning up to his mistakes. Fear of reaching out to make things right. Now, regret can mean a lot of different things. Regret can mean this person regrets for their actions. They regret hurting you. They regret doing what they did. Or regret could be they regret missing out on what you had to offer. I think he does regret giving you a better relationship than what happened, but you can't change the past. Somewhere deep inside him, he's like, I really wish I could have given Country Girl a better experience, truly, but I can't change the past. So for him, Country Girl, this is him like saying, well, what can I do? What can I say? What's done is done. Yeah, it's like he's given up all hope, all possibilities of making this right. So he doesn't really do nothing about it. And I think it has a lot to do with he was telling you a lot of lies and probably not being honest with himself. He was playing a lot of games. I think this is also somebody that moved in a lot of passion and lust and manipulative energy versus emotions. This is someone that's not very in tune with his emotions. He's more moving out of a lustful, manipulative energy. And with that, we got to take the emotions out of the picture. And sometimes when you take that back, the regret isn't really the forefront of his mind. It's more so like, dang, I should have did it a different way. You know what I'm saying? So I regret how it panned out, or I regret how it worked out between us. That kind of energy. Not necessarily I regret hurting her. Yeah, I regret missing out on what we had going. Um, yeah, I misjudged the situation totally wrong. I made the bad judgment call. You see what I'm saying about the logic? He kind of regrets how he moved or something. You know, like a manipulator, like going back and running the plays of their playbook and like, dang, I should have, that kind of deal, which is really screwed up, right? But that's what I'm getting. So tell me, country girl, was this somebody that was very manipulative, very cold, but also somebody that really wouldn't take accountability for anything? I'm getting somebody that just kind of sits and doesn't say much about it. That kind of person. Even if they're miserable, they don't. I think this is somebody, country girl, that doesn't even have the ability to say I'm sorry because they look at that as being weak. So yeah, a lot of pride, a lot of ego, this one. All right. Fun. Hey. Country girl says, yep, a lot of lies. And I found out he's engaged. Oh, I thought we were soulmates at first. Yeah, I told you a lot of passion and a lot of manipulation. So I was absolutely right about that. That's what I was picking up. Yeah, not a lot of he didn't have love for the connection between you. I think it was all just lust and strategy. That's what I'm getting. And he just kind of hates that he didn't move in the right way. That's what I was getting. Correct. Yikes. Oh, how cute. A little pumpkin spice. I like it. Thank you. Cute, cute, cute. All right. Thank you, Dorothy. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the gift. Vaughn, you ready? Vaughn wants to know a whole personal reading question. Because she's starting off with the question word, why? Now listen, Vaughn, I said yes or no. She trying to get me. She trying to get me, y'all. She trying to get a mini read for the free 99. Come on now. For the $9.99. Come on, Vaughn. Come on, Vaughn. All right, let me look at your question. Oh, wait, I'm playing with you. Why is Aries has been looking for me for the last 2 years? What is his purpose? That's not a somebody. Help my girl out. That's not a yes or no question. And it could be a guy. I don't know with the Vaughn. I think it's a girl. Vaughn, rephrase your question, boo. Give me a yes or no question. Only one. Only one. Only one, boo, okay? Try one more time for me. I love it, but here goes my shameless plug. If you want me to dive deep into that circumstance, book your personal. MikaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com is the website. Just dropped it into the chat for those interested that do not get called tonight. Book your personal reading with me. Your girl's been booked and busy. I know somebody is waiting on their emergency reading. I got you. I know you like, hold up. I done placed my order today and you ain't did my reading because I've been booked and busy. I've been booked and busy. And I've also been doing some things in my personal life going on today. That's why I'm all the way dressed up. I done took my makeup off from earlier, took a shower, redressed up for the live, been busy. So whoever that person is, you know who you are. I got you. I'm going to do your reading first thing in the morning. Promise. Vaughn, I'm still waiting on you to revise your question, boo. Give me a yes or no question, Vaughn. Vaughn, I need a yes or no question, please. Yes or no. I don't want to skip you, boo. Vaughn, you still here? Okay. You didn't have to pay again, baby. You don't have to pay again. Thank you. I'm sorry. Okay, is he in love with you? Vaughn wants to know, is he in love with you? All right, so this is going to be about the that Aries. And he's been looking for you, he said, something like that. So is he in love with you? Let's look at it. Spirit, tell me about Vaughn's person, the person that's on her mind. Is he in love with Vaughn? Is he in love with Vaughn? We have the Sun. The Ten of Cups. Whoa, who this? The King of Swords in the reverse. And underneath the deck, we got the Queen of Cups and the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Whoa. All right. Well, yes, this person is obsessed. Obsessed is not the word, but no, they're really feeling you. They're really feeling you. They get a lot of happiness around you, or when they're, when they're thinking about you. But I'm also getting, this can also be somebody that comes in with a bit of a manipulative approach to get you to try to like him too. But the love or the feelings are super real and super strong. Okay. This person would probably go as far as say that you're their soulmate. I don't know who this is, Vaughn, but they love them some Vaughn, baby. They love them some Vaughn. Who is this person? What are they about? I want to know. Yeah. They're going to do anything to get your attention. So if your first question was tied to the other question, they're trying to get your attention because they're serious. They're very serious. Okay. And I feel like you're giving off the impression like you're not interested. And so they're trying different tactics to get your attention so they can let you know how they feel. But I say the manipulative part is coming from, they may say or do things to try to get you to like them too, because they do like you. Anything else? Yeah. This person feels like they got to do something or you'll be the one that got away. Wow. Okay. That's that real love right there. That's the real love. Best reading of the night. Vine, love connection. I don't know how you feel. Vine, tell me, how do you feel about this person? Because it's like have you ever seen Family Matters back in the day? And Steve Urkel with Laura. I feel like this person is Steve Urkel and you're Laura. You're like, get away. And they're like, Laura, ah. Vaughn. That's crazy. All right. I can dig it. I'm all for love. I'm all for the love. Vaughn, where you go? You running? Vaughn. Oh my gosh, Vaughn gone, y'all. Vaughn like, that's not what I wanted to hear. Okay, we're gonna proceed. Ray! Hey Ray, how you doing? He's been stalking you for almost 3 years. Yeah. 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 I told you, Steve Urkel and Laura, you're like, and he's like, I gotta get mine. Be careful. I don't like that King of Swords too, so there may be some more to that story, but you got to get a personal read to dive deeper. So yeah, be careful with that person. If it's really making you uncomfortable, you do what you got to do, boo. Do what you got to do. But the feelings are real. Um, Now, if you want me to dive deep as to why he's doing all that, personal. Okay. All right, Ray. Your question is beautiful picture, by the way, Ray. You're gorgeous. Woo! Cutie patootie. You said Aries woman, Leo man. Will he himself to or will he come to his senses and commit to me? Should I move on? Now listen, you trying to get the 2-for-1 special. Ray trying to get the 2-for-1 special. Come on now, Ray. Nah, I got you. You just want to know when he commit to you. So let's see. Thank you so much, Ray, for the support. $9.99. I appreciate it. Y'all keep those free questions coming in. The chat is free tonight. Hashtag Q, but a complimentary VIP guest that send a donation of $10 or more will get a guaranteed question answered, okay? This is what we're doing. Thank y'all so much for being here, and thank you for your patience, guys. All right, Spirit, tell me about Ray. Ray, the beautiful Aries. Tell me about the Leo man that she's currently thinking about. Is this man serious about committing to Ray? Is this Leo man that she's thinking about right now serious about committing to Ray? We have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. King of Wands in the reverse. King of Swords. And underneath the deck, we got the Two of Cups and the Three of Swords. Okay. I'm trying to come up with the right words. This Leo here is very lazy when it comes to building a solid relationship with you, okay? He's dragging his ass, he's stringing you along, and like you say, it feels at this point he's playing games, and that would be correct, okay? This is someone who is really trying to be very strategic in his approach to be with you. Because this is someone that I don't really feel like is ready to take the relationship to the next level, okay? I think this is someone that's totally in their comfort zone and kind of want to keep the relationship there. And I think he's also a very scattered guy, like a guy that thinks 1 minute I'll stay in the relationship and then the next he's like, maybe I should stay single and see what else is out there. Like, this is not somebody that's laser focused on you. Can you tell me why? I got to help my girl out. What's going on with this fool? He thinks you're hard to deal with. Don't hit me. Don't hit me, Ray. Don't cuss me out. He thinks you are hard to deal with. You give him a hard time about, like, you pressure him too much. That's what he would say. So you may have brought it to his attention more than once that he got to move his ass and he's getting tired of the pressure. Because let's be honest, like I say always on this channel, a man knows what they want. And so it doesn't take a man very long to recognize if you are someone he wants to settle down with and call his wife. If within the first year to 2 years, he does not propose to you, you will be wasting your time. If you're dating a guy and within the first few months, and I mean max 3 months, ladies, a guy is not serious with you. You're just someone that they're entertaining for the time being until they find their wife. His excuse with you, Ray, unfortunately, is the pressure you're putting on him. He looks at that as big turnoff. Yeah. You're telling him a lot about how you're tired of feeling like you're the one always giving to the relationship or contributing to the relationship or doing for the relationship, and you're not getting much out of him. And he's being lazy because he doesn't really feel like it. I love you, girl. I think you're beautiful. I think you're beautiful, and I think you can find someone else. But I think you already know all this. I think this is just like confirmation of what you're going through. We should never, as women, feel like we have to tell a guy what they need to do because a man knows good and dang well what to do. A man knows how to court a woman, and a man knows how to treat a woman. I don't care if they're a thug. I don't care if they were raised to be a gentleman. Every man knows how to be gentle to a woman and how to respect a woman. However, men that aren't taking it seriously will not treat you in that way. They'll treat you how they want to be treat you. So please be careful with this one, Miss Ray. I would say use your discernment. You've been with him for some time. You can tell it may or may not really go much further than where it is, but that's the current energies that I'm picking up. I hope that helps. Let me know if it resonates. I hate giving away I hate doing bad readings, guys. I just hate it, you know? But you're a beautiful girl, Ray. I feel like you can definitely, put yourself out there. You can snatch you a man, boo. You can snatch you a man. Yup. Antoinette. Hello, hello. Antoinette wants to know about Michael. You want to know, is Michael in love with me? All right. Let's look at Michael, Antoinette. Thank you so much for contributing to the channel today. Spirit, tell me about Antoinette. Antoinette's relationship with Michael. How does Michael truly feel about Antoinette? Is he in love with Antoinette? Right now in this moment, we have the Page of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the Hangman. Underneath the deck, we have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse and the Five of Pentacles. All right. Now, when we're talking about tarot cards, cups represents emotions and feelings. I'm not getting one card to signify his feelings. So this is telling me someone that's moving out of logic and passion. I'm also picking up with Michael's energy. He's very much younger or very more, immature than you are. And right now, the way he feels about you is someone that would say, I'm just interested in seeing where this goes. We just gonna see where it goes. That's what I'm getting. I'm not getting someone saying I'm in love, but I'm curious to see if we can build. Now, he has a bit of a victim mentality. I don't know where that's stemming from, but it's something to be mindful of. Because of that, this is someone that's kind of friend zoning you or keeping you in a more platonic space, Nothing significant or more than that. And with that being clarifying the hangman with the King of Cups in the reverse, he's not in an emotional space to be present, to be able to provide you a deep, heavy love at this time. His energy's off. He's very unstable, very immature. And I think right now he's really just focusing on what you can do to help him. So, what I would look at is when you're with this person, Miss Antoinette, I would try to look and see how his behavior is and look at what he's really bringing to the table. The truth of the matter is, with all this page energy, I'm not getting much that he can offer you. Just a lot of, conversation, hanging out, maybe a little fun time, like getting together, drinking, partying, having fun, friendly type stuff. And then you may throw in a little adult activities if that's something you're into with him. But other than that, this is not someone you could build a life with. And I don't think he's interested in that. Yeah, he's kind of stuck in this space. So I'm sorry I couldn't give you more, but if you resonate with this, let me know. I see that you did put what you put, oh, okay, I will move on. Okay. Don't base it on my reading, guys. What I'm telling you is just food for thought. This is y'all's life. Y'all do what you want to do. I'm just the messenger. Okay. Love y'all. Okay, Antoinette. Thank you. Thank you again. Vaughn is back. All right, Vaughn. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anybody. You're welcome. Vaughn wants to know, will I ever find true love? And yes, my name is Vanessa. Okay. Vanessa. So let's see. Spirit, will Miss Vanessa ever find true love? Will she ever find her one true love that she's seeking? Yes. You will. You're going to have to go through a lot of crap first, okay? A lot of spiritual tests, a lot of drama. We have the Five of Wands, the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Ace of Cups. So you have to really move past people that are moochers, opportunists, and users before you can find a solid offer. Okay. So Spirit is saying, make sure that you're ducking and dodging from people that don't bring any value to your life. But potentially after these karmic tests and after you see the spiritual significance of why these karmics are coming into your life, so you can increase your vibration and energy and demand only the best offers from the best people, then yes, your true love will come in. Good luck to you, Miss Vaughn. Great question. One thing I get a lot of times viewers ask is, I should just give up on this love thing. All these people are trash. Love sucks. And that's not true. That's not true. There are good people out there. There are. The problem is sometimes we're looking in the wrong spaces, or our energy is not vibrating at the frequency of the people that we're attracting, right? Or we need to vibe higher to attract better. So what that looks like is working on yourself to get your frequency, your peace, your confidence, your external, how you carry yourself, how you conduct yourself to a better space. But it's also, who do you allow into your sacred space? Because people, ladies, you know how we are. We be out and about. People will look at you. People will be attracted to you. You on dating apps. People going to be heating up your DMs. But you are the gatekeepers. Fellas, same thing. We have some amazing guys that watch my channel, and you guys are beautiful souls, but you get these women that take advantage of you because you don't have a boundary. You sometimes give people the benefit of the doubt. And this is where you have to step back and say, okay, this is my boundary. This is my standard. And once you do that and you start learning more about what is healthy love, what is serving me, what's not serving me, what I'm into, what I'm not into, when you go through all of these spiritual tests and you go through this thing called life a little bit, you start recognizing patterns. Some people will say, "Why do I keep attracting the same toxic people?" Because you're not learning the spiritual lesson, beloved, or you're not changing your frequency and how you're moving and how you're behaving or how you're showing up in the world. You got to look at what it is that's causing you to do that, because there are good people. So I hope that helps somebody out there. I get a lot of clients or commenters that say stuff like that. Thank you, Karen, for the $1.99 donation. Candace is next. Candace, welcome. Thank you so much for your 2222 question. Wow. So if you can just drop your question in the chat, I'll be glad to answer it for you. Whatever question you have. For those that are hanging out and hoping to get a free question answered, I'm going to do a free question next after Miss Candace, okay? So if you have a question, keep those #Q questions coming, because you may be the next person that I call. I'll be on this live until 8:30, so we still got about 30 minutes left to get your dying questions answered. So thank you guys so much for your patience and support. I appreciate it. Now, y'all, this is not drink for those that be trying to talk about me. This is a refresher. That's what it is, like a, like a loaded tea. It's a refresher. I just like solo cups because I don't have to wash the dishes. So I get solo cups and paper plates. Candace, if you can drop your question in the chat, boo, we're waiting on you. Whatever question you have. Okay. What does John think of, and will he reach out? I'm a Pisces, he's an Aries. Okay, that's a whole mini read question. I'll go ahead and do it since you did donate a generous amount. But guys, I'm only doing this exception for Miss Candace because she did send a pretty nice donation, one of the bigger ones today. So y'all, bear with me for just a second. Thank you, Miss Candace. So let's look at his, what is his true, honest feelings and intentions. Spirit, tell me about John. John, the person connected to Candace that she's currently in no contact with. The Aries, John. What is his true and honest feelings for Candace right now at this moment? Knight of Wands in the reverse. King of Swords. And the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. His energy is very scattered. And I'm also getting a bit angry as well, because you're holding back from him. So he's definitely in this energy of definitely avoiding you right now because you're being selfish. That's what he would say. You know, with the Knight of Cups in the reverse, this is also giving me somebody who could definitely be dating other people or getting to know other people. He definitely could be entertaining a third party right now. But yeah, he's definitely feeling very upset. He just wants you to respectfully agree to disagree and be done with it. But I don't like his energy being Knight of Wands in reverse. That's typically a player or somebody that's very all over the place, very inconsistent, moving out of a lot of lust and passion. And then with this Queen of Wands underneath the deck, you know, this tells me about some type of third party that he's connecting with, that I think is more so sexual based or lustful based, attraction, nothing deep. He can be in a relationship with this person or talking to this person. So what is his intentions with, Miss Candace moving forward? We have the Emperor, the Lovers in the reverse, and the Five of Cups in the reverse. Underneath the deck, the Three of Cups, as well as the Two of Cups. He definitely will potentially try to come back to try to rekindle things once the smoke clears, but he also needs time to cool down. You know, I think he's very upset about what's transpired between you two. And right now, you know, I really don't really get the energy of someone that is ready to settle down. I think there's a big fear of committing to you. So he's going to put you definitely in like a friend zone, or like friends with benefits kind of thing. Even if he calls it a relationship, that's not how he's going to treat you. So he's cool with that. Yeah, he'll definitely regret that third party. You see that? That Queen of Wands I was talking about is coming back up. He'll definitely regret that and come and spin the block with you. But you're nobody's seconds. I'm just saying. You know, nobody's sloppy seconds or rebound or whatever they call it nowadays. I'm just saying. The choice is yours. So yeah, he's busy. He's busy at work right now, entertaining someone else. And this is his get back to you, because you're not chasing him. You're not giving him time of day. And so he's like, okay, fine then. I'm going to see what's over here then. Like, really? Okay. Let me know if it resonates. You're welcome, boo. You're welcome. All right, let's pick a question real quick. And then I'm going to go to Miss Ashley and J-Lu, Karen, and Jennifer. Thank you so much, Jennifer, for the $2. Thank you, Miss Karen, for the $4.99. Remember, $9.99 donations or more gives you a guarantee reading. Okay, I'm going to pick a freebie, y'all. Just give me 1 second. Let me see. All right, Balance. Hey, Balance, how you doing? Balance, are you still here? Balance wants to know, is the female Aquarius moon sign, I'm in no contact, I'm in no communication, my next future life partner, if I should reach out or wait for divine timing? Okay. Balance, are you still here? Yay, you're still here. Okay, I got you. So let's see. Tell me about balance. Let's see. Let's see. It's like I never pick a guy, so I felt like called to pick up a guy. All right, you want to know about this Aquarius female of yours? Female moon sign, Aquarius moon sign, that you're in no communication with, your future life partner. All right, now you asking 2 for 1, Balance. I can only do 1. So I'll do, is this your future life partner? 11:11 on the clock where he's at. All right. Spirit, tell me a little bit about this female Aquarius moon sign that Balance is inquiring about in love and romance. This Aquarius moon sign that he's in no contact with. Is this his future life partner? Will they have a long-lasting relationship in the future? We have the Strength card. Five of Cups. Page of Pentacles. Knight of Swords in the reverse. And the Hangman. Okay. I think you want this more than she does. She comes across very much like an avoidant attachment style individual. It's like she's ducking and dodging from you. So I feel like if you keep trying to force this relationship, it's not going to change her perception and wanting to just flee and run. Yeah. Karmic cycle, karmic connection. It takes a lot for her to stay in this relationship with you. Yeah, you're just not going to get the type of effort that you want to see in a partnership. She's going to give you bare minimum. And I think when things get rough or difficult, she runs. Let me see. What is a big blockage for her? Can you tell me what the biggest blockage between her and balance is? Communication. Inconsistent communication, inconsistent action. Even though you guys are new, I foresee this in the future. This may be like a predictive thing. That say, for example, if you guys were to build a relationship or get together, it's going to be like one of those either off and on, or she's just not going to be on. That's what I'm getting. Because you said no contact. So, yeah. So she may present herself as, yeah, I'm ready, but I'm getting like cold feet or something. So don't force it to fit. Of course, give it the benefit of the doubt. See how far it goes. But I'm definitely getting someone that's not ready. You know, with the Eight of Pentacles to the Ace of Cups, it's like somebody brewing up the rejection. You know, they're just not ready for that solid offer. So yeah, just watch it and see how this goes. And it'll tell you everything you need to know. But everything here is signaling not the right connection for something long term. All right. So next we have, let me scroll back up, guys. Miss Ashley. Hey, Miss Ashley, how you doing? All right, Ashley. You want to know about your ex. You said, my ex, Jeff, are we going to get back together? By the way, you sent $10 first without a message by accident. No problem. I noticed it. You're good. You're welcome, Balance. Thank you so much for being a supporter of the channel. Good luck to you. Don't quit. Keep going out there. Keep looking. You know, it's tough out here. The dating scene is tough. Spirit, tell me about Ashley's connection with Jeff. Her ex, Jeff. Is there a possibility? Will these two get back together in a committed relationship? We have the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Swords. And we have the Chariot in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Judgment and the High Priestess in the reverse. Okay. I think Jeff is somebody that would kind of prefer to be on their own. The most he may take this relationship with you is like flirty, have fun, friends with benefits, nothing serious. He's kind of made his decision with the Judgment clarifying the Nine of Pentacles that he just kind of prefers to be single. Yeah. I think he feels like you guys have too much drama or too many issues. What is that? Too much drama, too many issues. Yeah, and he hasn't told you this in a long time. So I don't know if he was the one that left connection or you up and left and he decided, well, good, perfect, because I didn't really want to be in a relationship anyway. Yeah, he was kind of breadcrumbing his way in the relationship with you anyway. Like, and I feel like if you got back with him, he wouldn't be wanting to give you a solid offer. Yeah, this is somebody that has a lot of demons and a lot of toxic things about him that he's just really struggling to let go of. I think this is also somebody that just may have enjoyed your company and how you made him feel. Like talking to you, hanging out with you. I don't know if you guys had a connection like sexually or whatever, but the company of you was enough for him, but he likes his freedom. So the answer is he will get back to you, but he won't treat you right. This is not what you want. And I think you've seen what he's capable of, and I say he's not going to change. It doesn't feel like the energy of someone who wants to change or evolve or build a life, in this connection with you, Ashley, unfortunately. I'm just curious, did he leave? Did he decide to stay single? Like what happened here? Cuz I'm getting a single energy, someone that really wants to be single. Or it could be you. Somebody really doesn't want to be in a relationship. They're just kind of enjoying their singlehood, whoever that is. I really feel like it's him. He left exactly. That's what I'm saying. He didn't want to be in a relationship. That's what I'm getting. Exactly what I said. He left because he didn't really want to be there. Okay. And unfortunately, it's kind of hard for women to understand that, but some men will come in and lie and deceive and tell you everything you want to hear just so they can get the benefits of what a relationship brings, but not necessarily want to do the responsibility that's attached to the relationship. And he was coming across as a page, someone that's very immature and not offering much, and that's because he never really planned to stay long. Yep. Ashley says, yes, he was on point with it. Cool. So yeah, I hope that gave you a lot of confirmation and understanding of where his mindset is. Definitely, if he want to be single, I'll be like, bye bye, bye, boy, bye. So yep, leave him where he's at. All right, next we have J. Lou. J. Lou, are you here? J. Lou, if you're here, thank you for the $5. I didn't get your question. Can you retype your question really quickly? Really quickly, because I want to be able to get some freebies today before we close the live, because we have an all signs reading coming up next. So J. Lou, if you can type your question really quickly. Okay. All right, J. Lou, I said I need you to retype it because I can't scroll up, baby. So I'm going to come back to you because I asked you, I really need you to retype it. I have a lot of people coming through with questions. So again, I didn't get it. Please retype it. I'll come back to you. All right, next person we have is Miss Karen. Miss Karen wants to know, what is William's feelings towards me? Okay. Now that is not a yes or no question, Miss Karen. So it needs to be a yes or no question. It needs to be a yes or no question. So I'm going to come back to you, Miss Karen. I need a yes or no question only. Thank you. Jennifer L is next. My Mia, my dog, she passed a month ago, and it's does he knows what that I miss her. Okay, I love her. It's been really hard. Okay, so you want to know if your dog knows that you miss her. Okay, I got you. Now, that's a very unique question. I'm gonna try to do my best on that one, and let's see. Let's see. I'm sorry you lost your pet. I love my Duchess too. All of us are really big animal lovers here, so let's see. Let's see. Mia. Spirit, does Mia the dog know that Jennifer, her owner, misses her? Yes, that's crazy. Queen of Pentacles. Aw. The Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Swords. Okay. Yeah, you're if I read the energy, it looks like yeah, they know that you miss the animal. Mia knows that you miss her. And with the Wheel of Fortune to the Six of Swords, she's hoping that you can find peace in the transition moving beyond this. She just wants to wish you peace. Yeah, she just wants to wish you a lot of peace here. So I hope that makes sense. All right. J. Lou, I got you now. I see your question. So, does James the Scorpio love and miss you? All right. All right, those are two questions, but I can put does James love you? You say yes or no. Does James love you, the Scorpio? Spirit, tell me about J. Lou. J. Lou's connection with James, the Scorpio. J. Lou and James. Tell me about James' honest and true feelings. Does he miss J. Lou? We have the Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Wands in the reverse, and the Lovers. Underneath the deck, we have the Nine of Swords in the reverse and the Seven of Pentacles. The answer is yes, he does miss you. He just kind of really is a bit frustrated with how things panned out between you two. He wish you guys could have been in a better space right now. And I think he's kind of beating himself up. He seems very impulsive though. This J-Lo, this Scorpio you're talking about seems very impulsive and scattered in his energy. Like somebody that's a player or that somebody that keeps their options open or something. And so, he may kind of see the potential in you being more of a better option, but I think he also has this lingering eye about him that kind of like to entertain other people, He wouldn't mind coming back to you, but he's just not in a good space. He's he's not laser focused on you. Does that make sense? Yeah. He's not laser focused on you. And I'm also getting he may be entertaining other people or other things to get his mind off of this situation. But he does miss you. That doesn't change how he feels about you. He does miss you. Okay. Good luck to you. I hope that helps. Bring some clarity to your situation. All right. I feel like I missed somebody. I don't know if I missed anybody. But we got Leo 1111. I can't really answer that because it's not a yes or no question. So you got to give me a yes or no question, Leo 1111. So if you can give me a yes or no question, I can answer it for you. Yeah, that's an open-ended question. Situation with your ex need guidance. That's a personal reading, baby. That's a personal reading. I'm not doing personal readings on this live. I'm only answering yes or no questions with further explanations. All right, so I'm gonna pick someone else. Let's see. Let's pick Nat Nat. Hey Nat Nat, how you doing? Nat Nat wants to know, will I meet a new person in love? All right, Nat Nat. This is your first live question. I got you, boo. Yay! How exciting, right? Okay. So I'm going to ask this question in the near future, okay? So let's see. Tell me about Nat Nat. Will Nat Nat meet a new person in love soon? We have the King of Swords. We have the Three of Swords. And we have the Knight of Swords. Underneath the deck, we have the Chariot as well as the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. So the answer is more than likely yes, you will meet somebody, but I would be wary of this person because it looks like this is somebody that is not emotionally open and present right now. They're a bit closed off emotionally, but they're going to kind of get to know you to get more information before they take action. Okay. Eventually they'll open up though, but it's going to be one of those slow movers. Okay. Before they open up because they don't know how to feel about this. This is somebody that may have had some type of recent breakup of some sort. And this person could be definitely an air sign, or you can be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. All right. Let me know if it resonates. All right. Let me scroll back up. Somebody paid. All right, Zara RV, thank you for the 5. Will you get married in the next 2 years? Okay. You're welcome, Nat Nat. Very welcome, boo. Tell me about Zara. No more super chats, guys. That's the last super chat, guys. No more super chats. Just doing the last couple questions and we're going to close this live. Will Zara get married in the next 2 years? We have the 9 of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Cups in the reverse. We have the King of Swords. And underneath the deck, we have the 8 of Pentacles in the reverse and the Tower in the reverse. All right. Only if you want to. I'm seeing your energy, Zara, as somebody that's not really motivated to date as much. Like I'm getting off and on. Some days you'll date. Some days you just don't want to be bothered with people. So it's going to take time. Um, I think if you continue to be off and on with it, it's not going to progress faster, but it can potentially lead to that. But right now yeah, you said that's right, 100%. Right now you're extending your timeline, okay? Because I think right now you're good alone right now. Nine of Pentacles is solid. You're good alone, but you don't like it there. So do something about it. Put yourself out there, attend more events, let people know that you're single and ready to mingle more, and the process will happen faster. You got to get out of that hyper independent space to attract love, okay? Because you're giving off the energy that I don't need no man, I don't need nobody. Okay, and it's kind of like a repellent. It's like a repellent, like get away from me, I'm single, you know. So, Sarah, I'm glad it resonated with you. Hopefully that'll help you increase the good vibes your way to get you a whole relationship. I like it. Hey, I'm right there with you, Zara. I'm at home right now, chilling. I ain't got time for these fools. You welcome. Jennifer, you want to know about Mia again? Can you ask Mia that she went peacefully and we'll ever see her again, maybe in dreams? Girl, you asked about 20 questions. I just asked that she passed peacefully. You need to book a personal reading if you got all these questions, baby. All right, Jennifer L. Tell me about Mia. Did Mia pass away peacefully? Jennifer's pet, Mia. So we have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Page of Swords in the reverse. And the World. Okay. You know, I would say yes and no. I would say that Mia, felt like what she needed to get done in this lifetime was completed, but maybe the process in her last few days was not the most beautiful. But I would say she definitely left this earth feeling like I got accomplished what I needed to accomplish with the world here. Yeah. But there definitely was some challenges during her passing, whatever that means. I don't know if she had an illness or was suffering or something. But there was definitely some challenges and some things where she just kind of gave up and was just like, okay, I'm surrendering. That kind of energy. Okay. So I hope that makes sense. I never really read for a deceased pet. So I don't know if that makes sense. So I don't know if she had like an illness or something and she was just like, okay, I'm gonna just give up. But she felt like what she needed to get done this lifetime was done. Okay. But it was a lot of challenges. Okay, only uno. One more person. Do not send any more super chats. I repeat, do not send any more super chats because I'm about to do an all signs reading, guys. I'm about to do an all signs reading for my single guys and single ladies. I hope you guys join me in the all signs. I'm about to head over that way in just a little bit. So get those last few questions in. I'm going to I'll pick two more people. Only two. Two more lucky people for free. Do not send super chats. Do not send super chats. Leo 1111, I didn't answer your question because you didn't give me a yes or no question. Let me see. Will my ex leave me alone? Okay, I'll answer it now. Will your ex leave you alone? Leo 1111, I got you. Okay. Will Leo's 1111's ex leave Leo 1111 alone? Will this person leave Leo 1111 alone? Yes or no, Spirit? We have the Star in the reverse. Queen of Wands in the reverse. Eight of Swords. Underneath the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Death card. So yeah, they will eventually. Eventually, they're going to kind of give up and lose all faith that you care. So as long as you go no contact or pull your energy back and completely send a very strong, secure message, eventually they'll have no choice but to let it go. They will continue for a while because deep down, as you can see, they still want to message you or offer you something. So it's going to take you to actually go completely no contact for you to send a clear message that you're not going to entertain it. I mean, don't reply to the text. Do not answer the call. Do not say anything. You see them out in public. Do not say, ignore it. Completely no contact. Completely no contact. If they show up at your door, call the police. Call them boys in blue. I'm serious. So if he calls you from a WhatsApp, I don't pick up no numbers that are unknown numbers. If they show up at your house, call the police. Somebody's intruding. Someone's trying to break into my home. You better get with the program, boo. Get with the program. All right, if you need to book a personal reading, great question. You can click on this link right here to get more information. In every single video that I put on YouTube, I have this link in the description box below. So feel free to book a reading, guys. At any point, I'm going to pick one more person for a free question. One more person. Who is it going to be? One more person, guys. Thank you guys for all the donors tonight. Oh my goodness, it's a long list of people that supported me in this channel tonight. Thank you guys so much. I didn't expect all these people, all these super chats. Wow. Let me tell y'all, thank you. I really just wanted to give you guys free readings tonight, for real. And all these people kept just super chat, super chat, super. I was just like, well, I know some people may have emergency questions. So if I have an emergency people, my VIPs, I'll just tell them to pay a little bit. But my goodness, you guys have really touched my soul and heart today. Thank you guys so much for the love. It really means the world to me to have all the support, whether it be you guys showing up to the live and giving me cue with your questions or just liking videos, leaving comments. But the super chats tonight, man, thank you guys so much. And I hope I helped a lot of people tonight too, by the way. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Leo 1111 say, you are so on point. Yes, I'm the real deal, guys. I really am. So yeah, book you a reading, y'all, for real. Book you a reading. All right, I'm gonna pick one more person. I'm looking at the live chat now. Hocus Pocus. Let's see who we're gonna pick in the spirit of Halloween. Hocus. It's nothing but a bunch of hocus pocus. I love that movie, y'all. It was awesome. Okay, it's coming in hot, y'all. I can't keep up. I can't keep up. Y'all coming in hot. Y'all coming in hot. Let me scroll down. Let's see. Okay. All right. All right, I'm gonna pick another guy. I never pick guys on this channel. Daniel. Daniel. Hey, Daniel. How you doing? So Daniel wants to, and I'll pick somebody else, y'all, because I'm a sucker for y'all. So I'm gonna pick someone else after Daniel. Y'all know I can't stop helping folks. So Daniel wants to know, will Jennifer and I work out? All right, Daniel, it's your time to shine. Ready? Yes. Daniel's like, yes. Daniel's like, yes. Okay, hold on a second, y'all. What the heck am I clicking on, y'all? What in the world? Let me get my life. Okay. All right, Daniel. Now, Daniel, you look like you a child. Hold on a second. How old are you, Daniel? I might have to cancel that. Daniel, how old are you, Daniel? Daniel, how old are you? You look like you can be one of my high school students. For y'all don't know, I'm a high school teacher by trade. 36, you look young, unless that's your babies in the picture. All right, I got you. We're gonna do it. You're welcome. You're welcome. So you want to know about you and Jennifer. You and Jennifer. Oh, that's an old picture of you. Okay, cool, cool. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Daniel and Jennifer's relationship. Daniel and Jennifer's relationship. Will their relationship work out? Will their relationship work out? We have the Eight of Pentacles. Six of Swords. Page of Wands in the reverse, and underneath the deck we have the Queen of Cups in the reverse and the High Priestess. All right, so I feel like this is one of those relationships that really is not going anywhere fast, because what you're dealing with is resistance. Resistance either between you or Jennifer. I really feel like you're dealing with an emotional, unavailable person who secretly just isn't really feeling it, but kind of staying in this relationship because she's curious about where this thing will go. So it feels like you're beating a dead horse. That's what this feels like. And if you stay in this, it feels like you're going and going, work on it, let's work on it, let's work on it. And it goes nowhere. And that's because you're dealing with someone with no sense of direction, like someone that kind of lives for the day. She's just kind of like, we'll see, we'll see. We'll see. You may also be in this energy, of we'll see, and you're waiting for the results. So what I recommend with you, with this situation, Daniel, is to really evaluate her actions. Does she show up in a relationship consistently that screams she's willing to put in the work and provoke change? So if she's not willing to put in the work and provoke change, then at that point, you got to be honest with yourself, Daniel, and say, is this really a woman that I really want to work on a relationship with? Because I don't feel it. Tell me about Jennifer. How does she feel about Daniel? Yeah. She's very codependent on you. She's kind of like a princess, someone that just kind of sits there and expects you to cater to all her needs. Yeah, and I don't think she's really feeling it as much as you think. So I would be careful with this one. She definitely feels like you guys are not a match. Sorry, Daniel. I think you knew these things. It just was confirmation I'm getting. And I would make the best decision for you based on what you feel like you need in a relationship. But you can never force somebody to be something they're not, no matter how long and how much you wait on them or contribute or give. And it's so unfortunate. But yeah, if you feel like she's getting princess treatment and it's not good enough, she's just sitting there and enjoying the ride. Okay, sorry about that. All right, one more person, guys, but we got to go to the all signs, so I won't be on this live all night. We're 15 minutes behind schedule. You're welcome, Daniel. Good luck to you. Love bug, love bug. Hey, love bug. I've been seeing you all night. Thank you so much, love bug, for your support and hanging out with us and waiting patiently to be called. You are our last winner of a free yes or no question for tonight. So you want to know about love. Is love coming in for you, love bug? Let's see. Spirit, tell me about love bug blues. Is love coming in for love bug blues anytime soon? Six of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Seven of Wands in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Two of Cups in the reverse and the Three of Cups in the reverse. All right. You may get offers, but this offer I'm getting in particular, I would be careful with this person because it doesn't feel like this is someone that's going to be offering much. I'm also getting they may feel overwhelmed by the expectations or what this relationship brings. Because I think this is someone that's kind of a bit of an opportunist or someone that expects you to kind of keep giving to them with the Six of Pentacles here, to the Emperor reverse and the Chariot. So be careful of people that are mooching off of you or using you. I don't know if that's been something you've experienced recently or will be experiencing from another karmic cycle. Yeah, it's like someone that needs your help. We are living in some tough times these days in the world, so it's very much possible that this person is just going to come in to see what they can get. This person may be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, or an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or you can be any of those signs, okay? Yeah, with the Five of Cups in the reverse, this is somebody that is going to probably leave you feeling some kind of way. This may be also somebody from your past returning or someone new. Tell me, who is this person? Give me something about who this is. Yeah, somebody from your past returning or somebody that is going to feel like your past. I don't know if you had someone recently in your energy that took you for granted or used you. It feels like another karmic test is headed your way, either with this person or someone very similar. All right, so be careful, love bug. I think you have a lot of love to give and a lot to offer the world, but the wrong people will take advantage of that. And so be mindful of this. All right, guys. Well, that's all the messages that I have for you today. Be on the lookout, guys, for any other time I pop up and do a random yes or no. Again, these are very random and I don't typically do these often, but we've had so much success on this channel lately with you guys showing up for me. And we've seen a great influx of viewers and supporters of the channel lately. So I just wanted to just come on and say thank you. Thank you guys so much. Big shout out to our mods, Miss T Rose, woohoo, and Miss Lisa. Thank you guys so much for all they do. If you guys have not ever given Miss T Rose and Lisa a shout out, do it right now. Y'all go ahead and put hearts in the chat for our amazing mods. Show your support. Put hearts in the chat for our amazing mods. They are so sweet, so kind, so beautiful, and they're so good about making sure you guys stay in the loop of what's going on. So thank you guys so much for all that you do. And thank you for being a loyal subscriber and making divine spiritual guidance. And be sure that you stay subscribed for exclusive other opportunities, only exclusive for my subscribers of the channel. I'll see you guys on our all signs reading that's happening next right now in 5, 4, 3,